I'm going to do some orchids today. I want to show you the step outs of an orchid. I have been using some colors here already and my double loader. And I want to show you how we're going to work this. If you've been using it, I wanted to show you, you just can pull it over or put more paint out. This is what you don't want to do, is spill over into here. So when I'm doing that, I want you to see that I put my paint back here. So we're double loading from side to side there. Okay. What I'm going to do first is, if we are doing, say, a 12 flat, these are my value pack brushes. Let me put over. Value pack brushes have 10 of my most used brushes. Okay. I want you to see that one main thing with an orchid is that we can come up in the middle, come to a point, and then slide back down. Okay. So this is, put this up a little bit higher so it doesn't glare so much. All right. So I pick up fresh new paint. I work it in over here. I split that brush. All right, now I'm going to come here and I'm going to come down to a point, and then you're going to slide up with pressure. Now this is how I want to describe it. So I'm going to flatten my brush each time. All right, so I'm going to come right here. I'm going to go pressure to a tip, and you can do 2 strokes, pressure, and come to the point. Or you can do like I did here. Let me just clean this up again. I went up to a point, reverse direction of the bristles, and stroke back. All right. So a lot of orchids have these, and sometimes I'm going to show you. Sometimes they're one here, and then we have 2 longer ones. The longer ones curve and come right back up. Okay, I'm going to have to put a little medium. I have medium in the middle. Okay, so this would come way out here and curve and come back. Okay, so I lost some of my white there. So if I was right here, I can go right back over that stroke and get a little bit lighter. Now over here, I might want this one to be a little bit wider, and make sure you have a point and then come back. All right. So now let me show you what happens after this. Then I can come in here and I can say we're going to pick up. Let me clean this out a little bit. Okay. I'm going to pick up magenta and stroke yellow. So I can come right into here where I loaded the white and pink, pick up yellow, pick up magenta. All right, so I can come right in here, pull back down, pick up some magenta, yellow, pick up, and come back down. All right, so this is what I want you to see. I went up, and it's a little bit of, not a point, but a curve, but it's more than this. It comes up like that. There you go. All right. So I can also come in here with violet pansy, work this in. A little bit more white. Then I can pick up yellow. Okay, so you come up here with the orchid. right? But one thing that's really nice is if we pick up the purple and the white right here, pick it up, flatten it. Then we're going to come right here and do a trumpet that's going to come up here and pull down, up and down. All right, so I'm going to wipe that paint off the brush. And I'm going to just pick up purple, violet pansy, flatten it, and then this is what I want to have happen. I'm going to take this brush with the white on the outside edge. Try to pick up some more white. All right, and come all the way around and finish that off. Okay, now what I want is I want it really dark in the throat there. So let me show you what happens here. We are going to pick up some magenta and purple. Work it in. And then this is going to be, oops, I don't want any white. So magenta. All right, so I'm going to come right in here into the throat. So when you see this, you want it to look like it's all the way into here. So we're going to pull this. See that? That's the inside of this tulip, this orchid. Now you can come here and not have white in there at all, which means we would have worked in the pink. Okay. Now, what we did do is little dots of magenta and white. Put little bits of this down the throat. This is just a quick way to do one, but you can spend lots of time getting lots of detail in there. And just really make it a very beautiful, bright flowers. But the key is the triangle and then what we do with the triangle, okay? So I'm going to make this last one here. Magenta and yellow. And what I'm going to do is come right here from the middle and come right up to here. Okay. And we can come with our flat brush. We can put a little bit of green in here, a couple of yellow spots, and a white one. Okay. And now the greenery that goes here, I'm picking up the 12 flat. You load in between, work it in, and you can have long leaves like this, or you can come down with long leaves like that. There we go. All right, and you can also come right here, and the stem holding the orchid can come from here. And the other way to do this is if the stem comes here and holds this, make sure that when you do these, you push really, really heavy. And you keep picking it up. You split the brush and then you work it in flat without a split. Okay. There you go. And right here, we would just have these big long ones, but you could have it start here so that they're rounded and not a point. All right, so round it and come back down. Okay, so a little bit of fun with orchids. Hope that you can lay this out. These are simple, not detailed, just fun. The structure is important. Make sure that you practice that, and we'll see you next week.